Chris.
And I'm Angela, and we're coming to you from the greater Chicagoland area.
Hi, I'm Lou,
And I'm Dee.
and we're from Cleveland, Ohio.
Join us as we taste a variety of fun wines.
On Friday nights.
Welcome to Cleveland Edition 2.0. Today we'll be trying a single variety called Petit Verdot.
One of the wines we're going to be tasting tonight is Cerro. It's out of Napa, and it is a 100% Petit Verdot.
The other wine we have is from Petit Verdot is Matchbook. And this one is special because it is estate bottled. And those are the type of wines I look for when I'm at the grocery store and try to figure out which one when to buy. If it's estate bottled, I'll usually grab it.
What does estate bottle mean?
So that means the winery, they've had it from the time that it was fermented to the time they bottle it. So they've had ownership of the wine since it was fermented.
And with an estate, is it if you have multiple vineyards, can it be from multiple vineyards?
That when it's from one vineyard or from one estate of their family vineyards, they'll say estate produced. But this one is estate bottled, which means that they've been in control of the production of it. So the first one, I believe I poured. Yeah, I can see it. It's already been poured out. This is the Matchbook.
I'm not picking up a whole lot of fruit. I'm picking up more.
Really? No fruit?
It's got a pretty color.
Oh, check the color first. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
That is really, but that's why a lot of this is found more in blends because it's
The color.
a little bit for the color
Yeah.
and the tannins. I read for the color and the tannins.
I'm picking up more of the mineral and spice.
Very first impression on the aroma was stone fruit, but now that it's had a chance to breathe for a minute, Chris, I see what you're saying.
I was thinking like a dark cherry, like a black
Yeah,
cherry
exactly.
at first.
It's a spicy wine.
Yeah. And so what I had read
Oh yeah.
is that this is so powerful
Yeah.
that typically they want it only for the color, and then if you put too much in, it's overbearing on the other blends that you might be blended with. So typically 2 to 4%, something like that.
Wow. And this is 100%.
Oh yeah. Punch in the mouth.
This
wine.
is your
Punch you
punch in
in
your
the
mouth
This
wine.
is your favorite, Chris.
Yeah. Now I know.
Second favorite.
Okay.
The other petite is my favorite.
That's right.
You like the
That's to
little
come.
grapes.
I like the little one.
The little petite.
Now this one is Petit Verdot, which means little green. So we need to thank the French again for this grape because this and Petit Syrah were both from France, and neither of them grew very well in France because of the climate. So this one was called a little green because it needed more sunlight and longer growing days. So it never quite matured, which is another reason they only used it as a small amount because it wasn't quite mature.
You didn't
got
have
the
that
acid.
much of it.
So in California, they have a lot more sunlight,
Yeah,
a
that's
lot
a great
longer growing
climate.
season, so it probably does better there.
So Petit Verdot and Petit Syrah were destined to be in California.
Yeah, I think Australia too.
I was gonna say Australia.
That it's good. There's different regions, and Australia and the U.S. were good regions.
Australia,
South
there's a little
Africa?
bit.
Spain?
South Africa should be good. I don't know if they make it in South Africa, but I thought it would be good there.
That would be good there.
Spain, this is really big in Spain.
That was another one, yeah. And each region had different flavors, like prominent flavors. So this region here, California, it was the dark berry, fruit-forward flavors versus the mineral spice.
So you get the nose on the head, Dee. You said dark cherry earlier, so that definitely falls into that category.
But and then the taste, it's very spicy.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
spicy.
Yeah.
I'm excited to try with food.
Yeah.
But this gives us a little bit of a wetting of our whistles. And Angie, you read that this, when you go to serve this, it needs to be decanted.
Yeah, because this is a very highly tannic wine, grape, that they recommend that you decant for 2 hours. Now, I don't think we're going to wait quite that long, but we're going to do this taste test and let it sit while we prepare the rest of the food. And
So we've got an overall impression of Matchbook. You want to try a little splash of the Carrero?
Cerro.
Cerro.
Cerro means zero, right? In Espanol. Ooh, look at that. That's even more
Wow.
deeper, isn't it?
Yep.
I'm gonna let you do it.
Sure. Look at that.
That's good.
I
That's
mean,
good.
Wow, that is
I'm
a
sorry.
lot.
It was like I'm just watching the gorgeous color.
Yeah.
This is Napa Valley Petit Verdot, 2015 vintage. For this
Oh yeah, what was the Matchbox?
Matchbook?
Matchbook box.
2016.
2016.
Wow, my first impression of the Cerro. Wow.
Wow.
Wow, in a good way.
It's a left and a right hook. Left hook and a right hook.
Double hit.
This smells a little more fruity to me.
I'm not picking any fruit up off of either of these.
Not a lot, but to me, I smell a little more fruit.
Boy, the flavor,
fruits.
the flavor
Have you
from
tasted it?
from front to back
Uh-huh.
is just so complete. It's just such a great wine.
I'm smelling the previous one. I was thinking more like a cherry, like a black cherry.
I still smell that.
This is a little more like a sweeter smell, I think. Maybe.
I think it's got a little bit sweeter hint on the
Yeah.
tongue as well. I got a little oak in there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And one of the other things, I think you said it, Lou. The word that came to mind after you said that and I took a sip was structured. It tastes a little bit closer to a cab, of the structure and body of a cab.
Had I not known what this was, I would have thought it was
A cab?
more like a cab because it drinks like a cab.
Yeah.
So this is really really surprising that this Petit Verdot has this much complexity.
So we did we really had some interesting experiences on Friday Night Fun Wines, and we started out tasting local wines that you could get at both the stores because of what was going on with COVID, and then we recently reached out and we got wine.com, a couple orders off wine.com. This Cerro is from Last Bottle, so
Last
another
Bottle.
wine.
Which Dee introduced us to.
Thank you, Dee.
So anybody watching this, if you want to find some great wines, Last Bottle.
Last Bottle is out of Napa. It's lastbottle.com. And they, I believe, like buy closeouts, and that's what they're offering are like closeouts of really good. I think primarily Napa wines, but they're all over. Then they're from all over the place. And every day there's a new offering, at usually at least a 40% discount from retail. So
And we've gotten some really good wines
Yeah.
from Last Bottle. We've been really happy with what we found at a great value.
Just got to be careful during the marathons.
yes, I was gonna say it was like good that I introduced it. Or
I know. I wasn't sure. No.
Watch your credit cards.
That one sounds awesome.
I'll buy a whole case.
Don't tell Lou.
But Deanna held herself well. She.
Not really.
Hey, I was trying to fib here.
Well, COVID's not going away anytime soon.
That's true.
So we'll have.
neither are
Since
we.
you're not going on your vacations and spending money eating out all the time during that, then
Buy a
spend
nice
it
bottle
on
of
some
wine.
good wine.
There you go.
So what we've done tonight, we've actually prepared some, or in the process of preparing some lamb, and we'll do that, and we'll see how this pairs up here a little bit later once we decant the wine.
All right.
Awesome.
I have some good, I think, impressions. I think, or that it's once this decants, it's just going to open up more, and it's going to be even that much more smooth, like more rich, and yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how the matchbook changes because I think I sense it'll kind of
It's
close
like
up.
close, yeah, it's like in there.
So
yeah.
I think that one really needs some time to open up. And with the Cerro if it's that good out of the bottle,
yeah.
I can't wait to see what that'll do.
It is totally like a
Decanted.
cab because it's got the oak. It's like a yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I'm looking forward to it. It's got legs. Legs, Chris.
Love them legs.